Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming at you with another drawing video. And today's video, we're going to be drawing Gumble or Grumble from Doors. I have no idea who this character is. This is the first time I've ever seen him, but I looked it up on Google, and this is what the guy looks like. And this video was requested by Red Wizard, or also known as Sonic Fan. So thank you so much for the request. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, this episode we're going to be drawing a Grumble here. Yeah, so not much else to say. So before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. Other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so drawing Grumble here is not very hard, but what you want to start out doing is drawing a nice, decent sized circle. You want to keep it as round as possible, and keep it light. We're just doing like the gesture at this point, but he's pretty much just one big circle. And then if you want to, we can gesture in the tentacles with like these lines, so we're going to have a curved line here, one kind of here, one going like that, one going over here. He's kind of like a little like neck thing right about here, and then just like two more tentacles going there like that. So once you got the little like strands going out, that should be pretty good. And lastly, for the gesture, what you want to do is draw the crosshairs. So basically, you just want to draw this nice curved line that goes through like the center here, and then another one that's going to be the eye line that's going to be right about here. And now that we got that down, we could gesture in the eyes by drawing two big ovals, like so. And then the mouth is just going to be this curved line that follows the circle, and it's going to just go down and kind of be like that. But that's pretty much it that we need for the gesture. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. And we're just going to start drawing in some detail. So we'll start with the mouth, because the mouth is probably the most important thing. So what we're going to do is start right here. And we're basically just going to darken in this line, going across right about there, like that. And then when we get to the end here, you're going to curve it around like this. And then draw the line hugging this line going back. And it's going to stop right about there. It's not going to go completely this way. It'll stop somewhere around there. And then we'll draw the bottom line of the mouth. So the bottom line of the mouth is just going to go down, wrap around, and you want to keep it in like that sphere shape. But same thing that we did here, we're just going to get a little bit of a bump there. Then it's going to go down. And this one will stop probably right about here. So I'm just going to connect those lines in like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start right about here and just kind of extend the circle out a little bit. So just making it slightly bigger. And then I'm going to stop right about here because we're going to like do the eye, and the eye is going to kind of overlap it a little bit. But that's pretty good for the pretty much the bulk of it. Now what we're going to do is draw in his teeth. His teeth could be a little tricky, but there is kind of like a trick to it. So basically what you're going to do is very lightly draw in a curved line like this. And then on this one, what we're going to do is start right about here and draw a curved line like this. And then we're going to draw another one. I'm actually going to erase because this is going to get... I could see like the details getting pretty lost in here. So it's better to start with a clearer... So I'm just going to erase all the kind of guidelines here. I'll redraw in this, because we're going to need some guidelines for the teeth. Like that. So again, we got that nice little curve line on the top. And then we're going to get a curve line here for the mouth. And then we're going to get another one here. Like that. But we're going to start with the top row of teeth. So once you got that all down, we'll start with the top row. And I like starting out with the sharp tooth. So he has like one real big sharp tooth right about here. And draw that in. What we're going to do is just draw a line going down, kind of like into a spike here, kind of go up. And then over. And now here what you want to do is kind of just divide the teeth up. Kind of like equally spaced out like that. And then you want to make them look a little crooked. So you want to make some kind of like longer than others. So we're just going to go down. I'm going to go down here. kind of go up. These two will be kind of like connected together. Goes up, and this one's going to go out. So again, you want to keep them a little bit like different as you go around, but around the same kind of length. And then kind of the same thing here. Just go in like that. So we got the top row of the teeth down. Now the bottom row of the teeth, we're pretty much going to do the same thing, where we're just going to kind of like divide up the lines here. So I'm just kind of gesturing in where all like the individual teeth would be. And then for these ones, you're going to get a little bit of depth. So you're going to get like a curve line that's going to curve around like this. Like that. But what we want to do is very similar to what we did there, is kind of just have it go up, around. This one will kind of be a little jagged. This one will be a little spiky, go in, down. Again, you just want to keep them uneven on this like top portion. Like that, and then same thing on this side. Just go over. There we go. And then what you want to do here with that like second curve line that we have like going there, you just want to darken it in a little bit. In fact, you want to keep like a little bit of space in between the lines. So you don't want them touching. So for example, this one, I'll just do it for that one, but you want a little bit of space between like the tooth and then this line in the middle. So you don't want it completely connected, but you do want it going on all of the teeth there. And then once you got the teeth down, which is probably the hardest part about this whole thing, then we could draw on the tongue. So the tongue is pretty much going to be like right here. And it's very simple. You just start in the middle, draw a curve line like this, and then going out, you draw another curve line like that. And then if you want to, you could shade like the inside of the mouth all black here. I'll just quickly do it. Like so. And that's pretty much it for the mouth. And I guarantee you the mouth is the hardest part about this piece. The rest is pretty damn easy. So if you got the mouth down, the rest should be a piece of cake. So now what we're going to do is jump into his eyes here. So his eyes are pretty much these oval shapes that we have here. And all you really want to do is kind of just refine the shape a little bit. So I'm just going to draw kind of like a nice big oval like that. And then kind of the same thing here. This eye is going to be open a little bit wider than the other eye. Just slightly. Something like that. And then to give a little bit of detail, what we're going to do is start right above this line and draw a nice curve line. Like so. And it's going to curve in. And then here we're just going to get a nice big line that curves over like that. So we got kind of like the eyelid. And then right here we're just going to get a little line that hugs the bottom of the eye. Like that. And then here we're just going to get that circle, so it would kind of go off like that. And then here, very similar, we're just going to get a nice curve line that hugs the top of the eye here like that. And then a little curve line that goes up, so we get kind of like this on that right there. And then we're going to get a nice little curve line that hugs the bottom of the eye, like that. And now that that's done, we could draw he has like, I guess, warts or rocks or something on his head here. So draw those in. You're basically just going to draw these nice kind of round shapes here. He has one real close to his eye there. He's got a big one. And you can have him overlapping this line too. This one will just be a little bump behind that line. And then just maybe like one more right there. And I'll just darken in that line there. And then you erase any overlap. And now that I got that done, we could zoom out here. And now we could draw in his like tentacles. So his tentacles aren't bad at all. So we'll start with this one. And what you want to do is start kind of right here. And you're just going to start with a nice curve line like that. It's going to intersect his head a little bit. And then it's going to go out, wrap around, and then go down like so. You can erase any overlap there as well. And you'd want, I would say if you're drawing him, have at least one tentacle overlap his face somewhere. It makes the picture look a lot better if you have like a little bit of overlap like that. Don't do it with every tentacle, but as long as you do it with at least one, it'll look pretty good. And then this one's kind of the same thing. I'm going to start right about here with a curve line. I'm going to go into like a spike here, and it's going to go out. And there's no super exact way to do it. As long as you have these kind of like tentacle shapes coming off of them, you should be all right. So we got one. I'm going to start a little bit before this line ends and just kind of bring that in there like that. And then just, for this one, we're going to have this one kind of pointed up. So we're going to get that little curve line into a spike here. It's going to go in right about there. Draw a line connecting it from there. Very simple. This one will start kind of right about here. Just be this nice big curve line that goes down like this. And it'll curve up, over and in like that. And then it'll go out and in like so. And now we get kind of like his neck part. I don't know if, like, the picture I was looking at, it looks like he kind of has like a neck. It might be another tentacle on the bottom here, and just like rounded a certain way. But I was going for more of a neck. So to draw that in, I just draw a little curve line here like this. A nice kind of like rounded, almost half circle. And then a line going in like that. If this is a tentacle, I guess you could just draw like a little thing like that. Again, it's hard for me to know because I don't know who this character is. So I don't know if he has like a severed neck where he's like a head and he has like tentacle hair, or if that's just a bottom tentacle. I'm not quite sure. The reference I was looking, it looked like a neck to me. But with that being said, we can draw in the last two tentacles. I'll start with a curve line here like this. Then we'll go out and in. And then here we'll just kind of curve it in like that. And then last one, we just have it kind of curved down like this. Go over and in. And then go in like so. And that is pretty much how you draw Grumble from Doors. Again, I do not know what that is. But yeah, no, I would say this character is hard to draw at all. It's just really a big circle. I think the mouth is the hardest part about drawing him. But once you got that down, it's not too bad at all. So anyway, I will put the sketch that I just did up here. I will put the inked version I did up there as well, so you can get like a good look at both of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you again, Red Wizard or Sonic Fan, whichever you want to be called, for the request. If you guys have requests, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And then tune in on Sunday when I make a drawing video. Hopefully your request pops up. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.